Alright, so today we're going to be looking at how to use the FundWeave platform. And as we already know, FundWeave is a platform for startup founders to raise funds for their startups using through crowdfunding, right? So as you can see here, there's a featured campaign, featured startups, so we can check out the startup, what's actually the startup. So this startup is called SurveyTech. This is the about, this is the map, where it's located on the map. Owner, so there's the owner of the startup, right? And then campaigns, these are the campaigns, right? So we can go back to the home page, and then this is the campaign we just saw, right? So view campaign, we see 10 backers. So the target amount is 1,500,000 Ghana cedis. The amount raised so far is 240 cedis. This is the equity offer, right? It's currently in progress. So you can contribute now, and this is the description, right? What is FundWeave, why the campaign matters, why support FundWeave, be part of the story, and then there's a video here. So you can copy the campaign link, and then you can also decide to contribute to a payment. Contribute to a campaign, right? So let's try it out. Let's say 10 cedis. You put in your email address. Okay, it's a Juliet, yeah, whatever. Continue to payment. Please allow pop-ups. Yeah, sorry. So I'm using Safari. I've blocked pop-ups, but anyway, when you do it, this is what you'll be met with, right? Within the future, crowdfund contribution of 10 cedis in campaign within the future, right? Subtotal 10 cedis. You can choose how you want to make the payments: MTN, Telecel, Airtel to go, using a credit card, right? So this is how you contribute to a campaign. Okay. Now, for the rest of the campaign details, then we have campaign updates, but for this one, there are no updates yet. Then we have a list of all the contributions. So these are the contributions that have gone on so far, right? And then we have comments. So you can leave comments, basically asking questions or anything like that. And it's sort of like a forum, right, for the specific campaign. Okay, let's go back to the home page. Now, how do you get started on the platform as a startup founder? So we come here, sign up, select user type. So you can sign up as a contributor or as a startup owner, right? So let's say we are signing up as a startup owner because that's why we are here right now. So startup owner, what are the details? First name, Joseph, last name, Eche, date of birth. I'm just going to use something random here because I don't want you to know my date of birth. But, well, it's probably online somewhere. Anyway, email, we'll use, sure, let's use Outlook, why not? Phone number. Okay, so let's say we are using these details, right? So there's the email, yeah. So we click on the next. We need to create a password. So let me just create a password, use strong password. And then we hit next. Now we should have gotten an OTP in an email, in our email, right? So we can go to our email and check in our email, and we should see the OTP code there. So let's see. Okay, yeah, autofill complete, and now we can do the verification, identity verification, right? So start verification. We need to put in our email. Sure, save, and then we put in our email there, and then do the identity verification, right? All right, then for this stage, you just need to get out your phone, scan the QR code, and then you can actually go ahead with the process. So you are going to need an ID card, right? All right, so we are done with that, and it should reflect on the website. There it is. Your verification has been submitted successfully. Continue, and we are back to the home page. So now we can log in using the details we just put in. The details we just created, right? So log in, and there we are logged in, right? So you can go to the dashboard, try again, load in profile. So this is our profile, the profile we just created, right? So we can come to profile, and we can update our profile picture. Let's use whatever. And for the description, I can put there, I am the founder of a new startup, anything, and then save changes. So there, right? So that's how you sign up as a startup owner or a startup founder. So for the next thing, we are going to be looking at how you can actually create a startup on the platform, and then the next thing from there will be how to actually create a campaign. Okay, now to create a campaign, so when you log in as a startup owner, when you come to the startups page, you see here create startup. So when you click on create startup, you see the details here. So select an industry, let's say finance, country Ghana. Right now we only have Ghana as a country. We are only serving in Ghana, right? So the name of the startup, let's say Joseph Enterprise. Date the startup was founded, let's say 1st February of this year. City, Accra. Address, East Legon. I mean, this is your street address, right? So what are addresses in East Legon? Enum Tessa Avenue, East Legon. And then search for, let's search for Enum Tessa. Ha! It's there. Cool. Enum Tessa Avenue. So startup description. We handle, I guess it's like this. All right, so then we hit the next button. Next. So now we have to add our bank account details. So let's see, next, and then we need to upload certain documents. So now we hit complete, and registration completed successfully, right? So loading startup details. So the details are here. There's the image we used. We handle sale of Chromebooks, February, Binance. There's the location on the map, Joseph Enterprise. So the owner details is the owner details, and then campaigns. There are no active campaigns, right? So the next thing is to create a campaign. After you've created your startup, now you create a campaign. So you come to the campaigns page, create campaign button, right? So you click on that, and you can select your startup, campaign name, let's see, funds, whatever, target amount 5,000, percentage offer, we'll see 10%, end date, let's see the end of February. So we hit next, but it says fail to create campaign. Why did it say fail to create campaign? It said fail to create campaign because when you are done registering your startup on the platform, when you are done creating your startup over here, right, you just created a startup, you know you uploaded your registration document, your startup registration documents. The registration documents need to be verified first before you can create a campaign, right? So we are going to verify that, and then we'll create the campaign, and then we'll actually see how creation of a campaign works. So just keep it in mind that when you are done creating your startup, you need to wait for some time. You receive an email that's going to let you know that your startup registration documents have been verified and are valid. Therefore, you can go ahead and create a campaign. Okay, so now the startup has been verified. So now let's go and try to create a campaign. So the end date is basically when the campaign is going to end. And then the target amount is, you are trying to see, we are creating a campaign that is going to end on the 28th of February 2025, and we are trying to raise 5,000 cedis. We are going to give 10% equity to all to contributors for their contribution, right? So the 10% equity will be shared to all contributors according to the contributions that they make. So now when we hit next, it should go through because the startup has been verified. All right, so campaign was created, right? So now we can add a campaign logo. Let's use this. Now we can also type the campaign story, right? So there's a little this is more of like a guideline. So write your campaign markdown and media support example format, you know, like this. So you can look at this, And then you can also check here, right? So we added a GIF, we added a picture, we added a YouTube image link. You can even add a video, but I mean, that's for you to test out, I guess. All right, so now we can save the campaign. And campaign updated, right? So this is it over here, funds. Here's a campaign. We are on a mission to revolutionize startup funding. View campaign. And as you can see, all the details are there, right? The GIF, hallelujah, the picture, the video. So that's how you create a campaign on the FundWeave platform. So hope to see you guys on the platform soon.